to review an auger on a skid steer. These are really nice for either digging out sonic tubes for decking or foundation work, or for digging out post holes for pastures. They have different size bits you can run. This is a 12-inch bit, which is perfect for fencing, and a smaller sonic tube. They make an 18, I think they make an 8-inch, so you can get the bits separately, and I believe the bits are all kind of universally attached to most of the augers. This particular brand is Lowe, and it's made in the USA, so that's kind of what you want to look for. There's a lot of made in China versions of this setup that are probably a lot cheaper, but the one you want to really go for is the made in America, because the steel on these will be much stronger, and they do take a pretty good beating when you're trying to get into either rocky soil, or if you've got some clay, some hard pan, stuff like that. So make sure you pick one up that's got the stronger steel, and then you'll be happy with it. I run this on a Bobcat backhoe loader, but it's just a skid steer quick connect attachment plate that's on there. So you could run this on any skid steer. You can run it off a third valve or remotes for the front if you have that set up. If you don't have that set up for the third valve and the front remotes, you can just run it off the curl hydraulics on the loader. So you'll have the ability to both curl it and spin it at the same time. So, the way you'd want to do it is you'd probably have to raise it all the way, curl it to the all the way out position, and then connect the hydraulics from the curl to the auger itself, and then you can dig the hole with the auger bit and then go back to the hydraulics on the curl for the loader. Not obviously ideal, but if you don't have the third valve with the remotes, and obviously you need to do something like that, what I would recommend is you get the third valve if you can. I can show you what that looks like. So that's pretty much it. You have a set of connections, and that's run off a different control on the loader area. So you've got a third control that runs the auger bit forward and backwards, and then you got full control with the loader and the curl. You can use those normally, and then you've got the third valve, which I'll show you. So that's your loader arm. This is your third valve. So that's pretty much it. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for one of these. They work really well, extremely heavy duty. If you've got a setup where you've got a farm tractor with a 3-point hitch and you've got the auger in the back, this would be a couple steps up from that. And this is something that would definitely work really well, especially if you have it on a backhoe like this, because if you do get into a rock situation where it's a boulder and you can't get through it, you typically would just spin the machine around and take the backhoe and dig out the boulder, and you're kind of back in business, right? But obviously you could put this on a skid steer. That's mostly the most common thing you'll see these on. So if you're thinking about buying one, thumbs up. You'll definitely be happy with it, and hopefully this is helpful.